Everything I spit rare, we sounded that great. Area podcast, they talk about hip hop all the way in the UK, so they gon' get props. Ooh, let me catch it once again. Every time I'm spitting, I'll be making. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. When I get up all in ya, we can hear the angels calling us. We can see the sun right before us. And when I'm in that thing, I make that body say, I make it say, wee, 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 like a cop car. Wee, 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 wee.
Bit of a different one again for us. I think this one came off the back of Wayne's recent single, potentially dropping the Carter 6 later this year. So we'll get straight into it. We're just going to be ranking Lil Wayne's Carter series, going from 5 to 1 if we can. It'll be a little bit like our GOAT Talks. If you're not aware of those, go back over our previous episodes and check those out. You'll have a lot of fun. We have a lot of arguments. Probably going to have a lot of arguments in this one. But yeah, we just want to celebrate Lil Wayne, celebrate an iconic series in hip-hop history. And let me not waste any more time. Let's get into it. So should we just start by going around the room with each of our number 5 picks, and then we just take it from there? That seems like the least chaotic way of doing this in what's going to be a chaotic episode, I imagine.
Well, you want the lowest entry?
Yeah. I think no one wants to pipe up. No one wants to go first, though.
Do you want me to go first? To rank it now, or just to tell
no.
number 5?
Not rank now. Just like go around and say what we all have as our number 5, our bottom pick.
Yeah, I'll go and say it might ruffle for some feathers though.
Okay.
Carter 4.
Oh,
I also have the Carter 4.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Wait,
Kieran.
we're not at the why yet.
We're
at the what?
That's disrespectful.
I put Carter 5.
Carter 5.
Carter 5? No, man. I'm sorry. What the hell is that about? What the hell is that?
People are saying, what the hell is that about? And I'm hearing Carter 4.
No.
We listened to the same album.
Sam, what have you got?
What was yours?
I mean, I don't want to say because this just sends everyone into overdrive. But mine's a Carter 1, man.
I'm not too mad. I'm not too mad at that.
I'm not mad.
Wait, Theo, do you want to kick off Carter 4 then?
Well,
why are you at the bottom?
The thing is, it's not that the Carter 4 is bad. I really, really like the Carter 4. I just think when I play them all back to back, it just comes, that album comes off the weakest for me. I'm not there's some throwaways on Carter 4. I can't lie. There is some throwaways, and it's not as I don't know. It's not as hard hit. Well, I can't say it's as hard hitting because when you got songs like John, how can I say it's not as hard hitting? I don't know. It just comes off as, like I said, it's not a dig at the Carter 4. I just think it comes off the weakest, if I'm being brutally honest, out of all of them. That's all.
No, me too. There's a few things for me, though. The first one is I think it's his weakest lyrical performance out of all 5 of these albums. I know there are some like quite iconic, memorable lines, but a lot of it is that there's some clangers, some real clangers. Also, I feel like, do you remember back in like 2010, 2011 times, Big Sean had the sort of punchline flow, and then there was the talk of Drake kind of biting it at the time. I feel like Wayne's doing that a lot on this album as well. A lot of that 2011 Big Sean type flow gets a little bit repetitive. The standout for me on the album, though, the good points is the features, but then
that's not a good thing, though.
Exactly. The counter that is like Wayne kind of gets outperformed on near enough every track that he's got a feature on. I mean, like standouts like Rick Ross, of course. Tech 9, Andre 3000, Busta. There's just, the list goes on. And also to kind of in the same sort of lane as what I was talking about with Big Sean, some of the production on here sounds very 2011, and that's the kind of feeling I got from the end of it. Was just like, this sounds very much of its time, and some of it hasn't quite aged as well as most of the other albums in this series.
Like to add to that as well, the bonus tracks are dead. Like, I think this is the worst deluxe tracks he's added to an album.
I hear that completely.
Fear's shaking his head. Yeah.
No, I hear
like,
that.
They're so bad. I can't believe like they were even like considered. Like, Mirror's good, but then like nothing else is even worth listening to.
It's
I'm
not.
not
I had to
skipping
skip.
through.
I had
I
to skip
promise.
past it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to go past all those.
Are we talking about the same Carter 4?
Yeah.
Sam is so
Are
vexed.
we talking about the same Carter 4? What?
Sam, you have the floor.
Carter 4's amazing. Starts good, the middle gets you going, then it brings you back down with some real stuff at the end. And then you got, sick tracks like President Carter, and the outro has got your favorite man on it. Nazir.
Do you know what I think with Sam as well? I do agree. Like, it is actually a good album, and I think he uses that pop formula he made in Carter 3, but he just does it again.
But
It's
this is
just
this is
depends-
peak Wayne, technically.
But the thing is, I think for a general rap fan, I would actually give them Carter 4 to listen to, because I feel like it would appeal to them the most out of all 5 Carters. Sean's agreeing, I think.
Listen, if Carter 4 goes to the bottom, of the list, then that's just how the cookie has crumbled. But realistically, I'm confused. I'm more than
So I guess,
confused.
Kieran, where do you have it then? Because I know where Sam, kind of where Sam's gonna have it, but where do you have it?
I'm not gonna lie, like throughout my life, really, it's been the bottom one. But when I listened today, I was gassed. I feel like you can't lie. Like this album is C4. It's explosive. This album is mad. And
Well, there's highlights.
I got
There's
gassed.
highlights.
Like, I was trying to sleep. This album woke me up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not an album you put on to go to sleep. I've got to admit. Listen, there are highlights. So obviously, there's 6'7" for She Will was huge. I remember that being huge at the time.
But this is the thing. Like 6'7" isn't a milli. Do you know what I mean? And like She Will isn't like, I don't know what sounds like She Will. But do you know what I mean?
John, of course, but
That's a Rick Ross song, though. Like,
the
Rick
kind
Ross
of-
sounds so much better than him on that tune.
But this is what I mean. This is what I mean though, is that most of the highlights on here do come from the features, and Wayne is kind of outperformed on near enough all those tracks. And like you said, I know what you mean. Like, if you were to give it to a rap fan, it might be the one that resonates the most or whatever. But it does feel like there were some things on here where he cracked the formula with the Carter 3 and then did a couple of other albums in between this, perhaps didn't get the best of receptions, and then tried to go back to that formula, and the highlights weren't quite on the level of what comes on the Carter 3. But let's not talk
Can
too
I
much.
ask, though, because I swear Theo was gassed about Carter 4. So what's happening?
No. The thing is, you're right, because this is what I really want to stress. This is that the Carter 4 I still think is a good album. I don't think it's a bad album. It's just when you actually like deep it and you go through all the Carters, it comes off the worst. That's literally my point, because I can't sit here and say that the Carter 4 doesn't gas me, because it gasses me every single time I go through it. But you two made such good points, is that if you when I'm talking about the gas, it really is kind of from the features. Like, let's be real. Like, I get gassed about John, but I get gassed because Rick Ross just goes off on one. Like, the guy just is unbelievable. And then obviously, like, She Will was a massive song, but obviously, like, I don't know. Is it harsh me saying that Drake played a massive part in that, and Weezy
No,
like,
he
did
did.
his
But
things?
Wayne
It's just-
Wayne does a nice
Yeah.
like pop rap verse, though.
Yeah. But that's the thing. It just comes off. Just as a body of work, it just comes off the worst out of all 5 of them, I think, personally.
You know, one of my biggest criticisms of Carter 4 as well is like the songs aren't conceptual anymore. I feel like the predecessors, the previous 3, every single song is like a concept, or like he's going for something tied together. But I feel like it's a bit here and there with this one.
Also, like,
Yeah.
some can I just read out some of these lines from that album, or is it a bit
No,
deep?
Here we go.
There's some really weird ones.
Boy, I send them bloods at your ass like a tampon. What was he thinking, man? What is that
telling you
line?
that stuff.
Did Sam say it's tough?
I said he's telling you that stuff.
He's telling the stuff.
Don't fuck up with Wayne, because when it wanes, it pours. Nah, man,
Yep.
come on.
Nah, those are bars.
Nah.
Do you know, I like Wayne, man. I
I
like
don't want
even
to
the
go.
bad
I don't want
bars.
to do anymore.
I like
Yeah.
the bad bars from him, because I feel like it's kind of funny. Do you know what I mean?
What I meant at the beginning is like they're kind of iconic and definitely memorable. And also, I realize that I don't want to read anymore because it's like a bit disrespectful. But at the same time, we can't deny that Or am I on my own? Like, am I the only one that listens to this album and goes, "No, this is his weakest lyrical performance"? Like, some of this is bad.
But is it though? Because I feel like he definitely watered down his lyrical ability on this album intentionally as well. Like there's like She Will, and there's a few other tracks like Mirror, I guess. He's rapping like in that pop style. It's not like he's not doing lyrical acrobatics, but they're good verses for what their song is.
What makes you say it was unintentional? Because to me, it's like it's more uninspired. But if he's actually like said, you can like, why would he be spitting on like Mirror and She Will? I feel like those songs deserve like that kind of like easy to take flow, which he really kind of like made in Carter 3. Yeah.
No.
I know, but I get what Theo. I think I'm definitely more with Theo. Like, to sort of summarize it, I just think on the whole, as a body of work, it's probably the weakest out of the 5. And for every like John or 6 foot, 7 foot, there's a How to Hate or something like that on there. It's just there are highs, but the lows to me are some of the lowest out of the series. Yeah. So yeah, for me, it's number 5. Yeah. Kieran, did you?
Yeah, I put Carter 5 as my 5th. I don't know, for some reason when I listened to it like an hour or two ago, I swear when it dropped, I used to think it was like the best Carter, or like it hit me like different. But
I think it was the way. It was the anticipation, I think.
Definitely there was a hype when it dropped, but I think with Carter 5 as well, when I listened to it today, especially after Carter 4, which has like, I feel like despite the flaws of Carter 4, the energy is like kind of right. Always. Like he's always giving us like a hit after hit kind of thing. Whereas I feel like Carter 5, some of the tracks just, I just feel like he could have cut quite a lot of this out. Because it's like, they're not bad songs, but they're not like, this isn't like what the wait was for. That's why I was trying to argue that it's 5th, because it's like, I feel like the other ones, the other Carter albums, he's really like taking care with what he includes in the album. This one's a bit it's not that like that.
Sam, where have you got the Carter 5?
The Carter 5? I had it at number 3, but again, this is because I liked Pop Wayne. Like, it wasn't that good. It was just there.
I've got the Carter 5 at 3. What about you, Theo?
I don't think you would know. I had it too, you know.
Ooh, really?
You know what? Let's put a brakes on that for a while, though. Because I feel like my points are valid, but
I've got some counterpoints.
I hear Kieran's points as well, though, because I hear the arguments in regards to the Carter 5. Because can it be trimmed down? 100% yes. But I think I just enjoyed the ride, and I just love that there's some high quality content in the Carter 5. I just really enjoy it. But you're spot on. It can be trimmed, and it does go. Yeah. And it is.
I think
I
was just disappointed, because like coming into Carter 5, like as a re-listen, I know like Mona Lisa's on it, and like literally like some of Wayne's like top 10 songs that
Dedicate.
But like then I'm listening and I'm like, oh, do you know what? Like I don't want to listen to these songs again. Like
that's the problem. The start drags. Like the start drags so much.
It's a very slow start, even though I do think it's not like artistically bad. It's just I don't think it's artistically bad, but it's not like it's not energetic.
No, I've got the complete opposite written down in my notes. I've written down here that it's a strong start with highlights like Dedicate and Mona Lisa, but then there's a huge low in the middle.
No.
Yes.
Like track 14 to track...
I'm with that.
Can we just make sure we're talking about the same album? Wait.
I'm with that.
5,
because
wait, Sam, what are your tracks?
Picks up at the end. It picks up at the end because it does. That's what I was going to say. It lulls
the Carter
a bit
5,
in the middle.
The middle is Uproar, Let It Fly, the Nicki Minaj track. Like, I liked that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got a strong start. Like
Uproar's at the
start.
That's at the start. Uproar's at the start, man.
Sam's got this album on shuffle.
Yeah,
I've got the deluxe version up.
No, you got it on shuffle.
Oh, man. Yeah. The deluxe version has like it has like 9 new tracks. That's why.
Okay.
The deluxe version actually does have a lot of good tracks though. Like I think this is Wayne's best deluxe set of tracks. It actually makes.
So did everyone listen to the deluxe version, or did we listen to the original version?
I listened to the original. I can't lie to you.
Yeah,
that makes sense then, Sam. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was thinking it was at the beginning. Because obviously
Yeah,
I
it's in the
love
first 7
Uproar.
tracks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm glad we clarified this. I was getting worried. I was like, I'm thinking, wait, Dedicate, Uproar. By the way, Travis on Let It Fly is hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
usually
Mad
listen to that
feature.
kind of stuff, but Travis on that, oh my goodness.
This is the thing about Carter 5, actually. He's got such good features on it, but they don't steal the show from Wayne. He makes
there's
sure
a-
he ups
yeah.
it.
But after Mona Lisa, to me, there is a big lull. There are some good tracks in there, but it never reaches those heights. To me, it doesn't really. It's all the way up until like the last 2 tracks where I just think that there's some good ones, but it kind of floats between average and good. It's definitely those sort of first 8 tracks or so where you get the majority of the highlights. But I think it's. Do you know what it's quite. This is why I had it right in the middle, because it kind of, when I make my points as well, it is the most, to me, like back and forth, sitting on the fence type opinion here. Is that on one hand I'm like, it's long and it's inconsistent and it could have done with chopping down, but then it's also this really interesting look at Wayne's career from like 2014 up until that point, because of the delays and the legal issues with Birdman. It kind of all those difficulties led to this, so you're kind of getting Wayne in different parts of his career. So that's why certain songs sound different. But then to go back on that again, that's where the inconsistency comes in. So it's a weird one. The other sort of positive I'd say is that to me it feels like this is his most personal album out of these 5. There's some real sort of hard hitting songs on here, I think.
That's saying a lot, because I feel like Carter 4 is actually quite personal. How there's a lot of songs, but he does it in a vague way, doesn't he? He goes in these really deep bars like throughout Carter 4, but here he actually dedicates songs to what he's saying. This time.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got. So me and Sam have the Carter 5 at number 3. You've got it at
missed that
5.
Carter 5 for a second. Let's talk about Carter 1.
And Fit.
just to clarify, the Carter 4 went at the bottom.
This is what happens with you all the time, Sam.
Nothing.
No, I'm just asking the questions. I didn't have it that much higher up, but I'm still upset that I don't know. Maybe I missed something on the Carter 1, but like yeah.
We haven't covered the Carter 1 yet, but
Carter 1's next. Let's be real.
This is the one where Theo was and Kieran were getting quite passionate on the group about. So maybe we just give them the floor. And
it's because Theo was trying to say something about it being above Carter 2. So I was like, this is absolute nonsense. Yeah, like when that conversation happens, that's when I'm annoyed.
So hang on. So Theo, if you've got the Carter 4 at the bottom, what have you got number 4?
You don't want
this is some bullshit.
We do want to know. We literally have to know.
No, I can't.
Please don't say it.
what you know what it's gonna be, man.
What? Say it.
Nah, I'm gonna just be real and say it. I had Carter 2 at number 4.
No.
How have you got the Carter 2 at the bottom like that?
What? You should check it, man. What?
No, to be honest,
Is your list upside down or something? Is that what's going on? You might have to turn it.
I just think the Carter 1's underrated. To be fair, no, we do it. Oh, man, no, not this again. The Carter 2 can be, I don't know.
All right, let's talk Carter 1. Let's talk
My
Carter 1.
heart's racing,
I'm just confused.
I'm shook.
I'm looking at my list and I'm in disbelief right now because the Carter 2 is not number 4.
Let's talk Carter 1.
No. The Carter 2 it will go higher. Just on personal preference, I just think Carter 1 is underrated. But that's just
I
me.
rate you for saying personal preference. I hear that.
I think everything on the podcast is personal preference, but yeah.
Because that takes about. Yeah, man.
This is your time.
I just think on the Carter 2 there was. Just feel like it was a bit of throwaways, man.
But there's
throwaways on all these albums.
Well, all of them do. What do you mean, man?
If we're being real, let's be real.
I've got Kieran's riled,
a good
man.
40% of all these albums are full of throwaways, like just pure loosies. Like it's not a lie.
Oh, so tough.
I need to calm down,
I feel like one of you need. I feel like we need to pick an album and then you give your points. Can we do Carter 1? Let's do Carter 1.
Yeah, can go do Carter 1.
Yeah. What specifically, Theo? Why do you rate it so much? Why is it underrated to you?
I just think he comes in. He's spitting out the start. The start just comes in, and it's just sounding nice, and he's flowing nice, and it's just to be honest. I see now I'm going to sound under pressure here because I actually listened to it before. No, I had to clarify because obviously I'm coming in for a strong take, so I've got to back what I'm saying. But I did listen to the Carter 2 and the Carter 1 back to back. And I'm not going to lie that the Carter 1 towards the end, it does kind of drag. So I'm not going to, but I felt like I had to, I
don't know what you're thinking because the Carter 1 and Carter 2, when you listen to them back to back, you could tell Wayne's up the levels. So I don't know, like.
I know he's
I'm confused about.
What were you thinking, man?
You say, what am I thinking, man? I'm just going to what I know, man, and that's just me. And I had to give props to the Carter 1. That's all I'm saying. So yes, he might have upped the level, but I'm shouting out Carter 1. I don't care what anyone else thinks. This is what I think. Everyone else can think that.
I wanted to be straight gangster.
This is me.
Theo is being straight gangster. Fuck it out.
Don't care what anyone else thinks, man. This is me. So I was rocking with the Carter 1. I died with the Carter 1.
No,
I thought you were going to is scared.
I thought you were going to break
scared
into
a little
I'm
bit.
Me there or something like that. Oh my God.
What?
Joe Budden, is that you?
Nah.
So can I, Theo? I'll back you on one bit. Yeah, the way he starts the Carter. Yeah, the way he starts with those first two tracks, like Go DJ, for instance. When you listen to, and I've never like delved deep into Wayne's music prior to that point, admittedly, but I've heard bits and bobs like from when he was in Hot Boys and the first like 2 or 3 albums or whatever it was, and you could tell that Wayne stepped it up on the Carter. It's kind of like his breakthrough album in terms of being held up there with the rest of his contemporaries at that time.
He made T.I. sound like shit.
Whoa.
That was my opinion of the
You
Carter
good?
1.
You good, bro?
The Carter 1 though, for me, is and you know, shout out Manny Fresh, obviously a legend in that, but I feel like out of all these albums in this series, this one production wise has maybe aged the weakest.
See,
It really sounds
okay.
No, man, I don't know though, because
yeah.
I kind of liked the production still.
No, I like it too, but I'm just saying, like, listening back to it, it was like, because obviously we got to try and make decisions.
It kind of sounds
that's
fresher
true.
production than Carter 4 though, don't you think?
But that's
Carter
well,
4's
it's
production is
between-
dated, different.
It's between the first one and the fourth one in terms of what has aged the worst out of the 5 we've got here. But I think the one what separates this one from the rest, and then especially like with Carter 1 and Carter 2, is that it feels a bit samey as well. So like all the albums we're talking about here are pretty long, some longer than others. So you can't really like criticize the track listings too much for that reason. But this one feels the longest because it just doesn't what's the word? It doesn't diversify as much as say like the Carter 2, where you've got hustler music, you've got shooter, you've got best rapper alive. Do you know what I mean? There's quite a range of
It's
sound.
one note.
If we're being honest,
Yeah.
the Carter 1 is, you know, Lil Wayne when he's probably what, 17, 18?
No, I think he's 20.
Nah, he's in his early 20s.
Oh,
He's in his
right.
early
Okay,
20s,
still.
yeah.
But some of this music could have been from back then. And that's why it feels so messy. Like, he doesn't know about constructing an album.
It's interesting you mentioned age, though. Bit of a side note. Lil Wayne's really a child star, right? We don't really.
Yeah.
I feel like people don't talk
he
about
is.
it as much.
Yeah, from
He's
12.
not actually a child star, so no wonder there's been some dark and tricky times for him. Sorry, I just wanted to put that in there. Because what he achieved by like
100%.
28 or whatever it was, incredible. Yeah, incredible.
But that's why a lot of people think he's the GOAT, because it's like he's so young and he's achieved so much. Well, he was so young and he achieved so much. You know what I mean? And it's
And he's
undeniable.
still breathing.
Yeah,
Had
but
hurt.
the problem is the Carter 1. I'm sorry, it's not that good, Theo. It's actually a mess.
What? A
I
mess?
mean, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go as far as
That's
say
a bit
it's a
too
mess,
far,
man. A mess is just.
I think it's a mess.
Yeah. Nah, man. I think it sounds nice.
I find it fun to hear Wayne like this young, this good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me
What
too.
song on there are you going to play to someone to be like, this is Lil Wayne? Nothing.
I would play "This Is the Carter" or "I Miss My Dogs."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh no,
yeah,
I Miss My Dogs is a hot. Yeah, exactly.
Or even like Walk In is
Or
amazing.
even BMJR, man. I like that song.
Okay,
No, trust
okay, but then there's all these songs on the Carter 2 that you can play that are way better
You
representation.
can play
of your
every
work.
single song on Carter 2. Yeah, this is why
I mean,
we need to have that
Nah,
convo at some point.
I can't be saying you can play every single song, but yeah, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Like
Look,
hit 'em up. I'm
I know
not feeling.
there's
Like, oh
really.
no, yeah, no, and don't get me
Really?
wrong, because don't get me wrong. The start for the Carter 2 is like one of the most fire starts ever. I'm not gonna come in and say that it's right. Like from the mob all the way down to Lock and Load, straight fire. I'm not even gonna start like saying, oh, I'm not feeling it. And then Carter 2, Hustler Music, Shooters. I'm a D-boy. Feel me. Oh yeah, okay. Maybe I'm convincing myself, man.
Get over and fly out.
That's what I
See,
mean. That's what I'm saying. It's
Easy,
just,
baby. You know these are hard.
yeah, no, I know. I'm saying it, but maybe I just had to give Carter 1 some props. I'm not gonna lie.
I hear it because I think it's easy to hate on Carter 1 because he's childish on it.
Oh,
That's why I thought he was younger than he is.
No, like a child, not childish Gambino. What are you asking?
Whoa.
No, it's just when I hear the term childish,
I'm confused.
childish Gambino. What? No, I just
What
confused.
you asking, you know?
The term childish is a bit harsh, no?
Don't you think?
I mean-
no, I feel like it's a little bit like it's a bit kiddie, the album. Like I love This Is the Carter, for example, but I can imagine like a kid making that rather than like.
Damn. See, I feel like the music before that, yeah, but this one was like, as I said, it kind of was the breakthrough to then start being put in certain conversations with more high level MCs and whatnot. I think.
Do you know
I know what you
what I
mean.
find interesting about Carter 1 as well, though? He kind of copied what Jay-Z did on Black Album, but like it doesn't come across too much of a copycat. It's cool. But I feel like that's the element that's mature on that album. I feel like the other aspects do feel he hasn't shaken off that. Is it D Boys or I can't remember what they're called.
Hot Boys, wasn't it?
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah,
so.
it sounds like Hot Boys still.
Yeah, yeah.
I
He
feel
this was definitely around a time I feel like all the other members of that group were either in prison or had kind of their peak had gone, so they were starting to sort of decline. So Wayne was seen as the golden child, right? To take the label forward, to take that movement forward.
Apparently, people thought that Juvenile was a better rapper though in Hot Boys at the time.
I think he was in like the late 90s, maybe like turn of the century as well. I think Juvenile was especially when you look at his numbers as well, he was a very popular rapper at the time. Has some classics as well, but Wayne, I feel like between Carter 1 and Carter 2 is where he cemented himself, and then we get into that mixtape era, and it just
So what we ranking? What's
Yeah, I don't know why
I've
we're
got
even
the Carter at
discussing the
number
Carter
4.
one when it's not really. I mean, I don't even know what we're discussing about the Carter one because in my book it's already should be placed, but we've already placed the Carter 4.
So it's not happy, man.
No, I'll be honest, I had the Carter 4 at number 4, but that's besides the point. It means the Carter 1 has to come next, or else my
I
list
actually
is
think
upside
Carter
down.
4 is better than Carter 1 too. I'll say that too.
really.
Yeah, I do.
Can't go that far.
I enjoy Carter. Oh man, but the start of Carter 1 is so good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
I mean-
It just goes in.
So where
More
should it go?
consistent to me as well. It's more consistent
Yeah,
than the
it
Carter 4.
is. It is.
Where should it go then?
I think number
Higher
4.
up. The Carter 1 should go at number 4.
Yeah,
I think so.
I'm not
Oh.
gonna argue that now.
Oh right, I was confused. I thought that's what we were arguing about.
Yeah, but
So what are we saying?
it's
Carter
bit-
4, number 5 at the
yeah,
bottom.
but we have
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
Those places I don't really
Carter
care
4.
about. It's the next 3 that I'm really going to be like, well, what are you guys really smoking? You're smoking on that 2C pack or whatever the fuck he talks about. You guys.
So just to clarify, then we've got Carter 4 at the bottom, number 5. We've got Carter 1 at number 4. God, too many numbers, man.
This is the problem, isn't it?
And then at number 3, have we got Carter 5 at number 3? I feel
I'm
like we've
happy
all
with
got
that.
it around that
I'm happy with that.
range.
Yeah,
Especially with Kieran got it at the bottom.
Yeah, I think I was twisted. I don't know what I was
Nah,
saying.
the Carter
Yeah.
5 is happy at number 3, but it's this next 2 now where I'm going to be like, well, what are we listening to and how we've been listening to it? Because I want to know.
Well, it feels like we've discussed the Carter 2 a fair amount, right? To me, personally, there was no debate in my mind what comes number 1. just for
Oh,
so many
100%.
factors.
No,
And
but
it's- and
there's
it's
a there's a
album, not-
real there's a spanner in the works because Carter 3, that final third is like it's patchy, like to say the least. Do you know what I mean? Like it's
Let me
like
pull up this track list.
Yo,
Right.
come on.
Nah,
let
I'm
me
sorry.
pull up
No,
this
no,
For
listen,
me,
look,
Carter
Let me
3 is
pull up
number
this
one.
track listing.
I thought that was
Carter 3 is-
undeniable.
Yeah, it is undeniable.
There's a
It is
spanner in the works here.
No,
What's
no,
wrong with the
Kieran,
end?
not
What's
like
wrong with the
Kieran.
end?
No, what is wrong with the end? That's why I had to pull up.
I'm
the
gonna
track
name
list.
a few
wait.
songs.
Let me.
Are
hang
you
on, I
talking
wanna
about the
kind of back
deluxe, or are
Kieran
you
a
talking
bit.
about the?
No. I'm not even talking about deluxe. I'm not even
And
talking
the
about
deluxe is still hard anyway. That's what I'm saying.
No, there's
But
a few
me,
messy ones.
jeez. Yeah. Oh,
That- look.
good.
The
Um,
deluxe. Wait, Sean, what you saying?
No, I was just going to say that I'm going to back you in that sense. I think that first of all, none of these albums here to me are like perfect or in the sort of greatest albums of all time conversation. There's things to pick at with all of these here, and I think you're kind of along the right lines. If I'm looking at the track list now, after Let the Beat Build, I know you've got Lollipop, which is eternal banger and that, but looking at my likes and this and that, all I've got from between I've got Let the Beat Build, and then after that is the final track.
Oh my
Between there, it's not nothing's really on my Wayne favourites.
But yeah, but this is a long album. If we cut the album off at a nice solid 10 tracks, yeah, Let the Beat Build, that's hard.
Oh yeah, 100%. If it stopped,
You see what I mean? There's no missing
This
there.
is the problem. He doubled the number.
That's the thing. You're so right, because when you go through this album, if it stopped that Let the Beat Build, the album's just.
But this is what Kieran's saying. I feel like this is what Kieran was saying at the beginning.
He's saying that. But I'm still.
My point
I'm
is that
still-
Carter
yeah.
2 doesn't lull like this does. Carter 2 doesn't have that lull.
Yeah, but it doesn't even get to
Carter
be in
3
this
don't have
hard at
highlights
all.
like this.
It doesn't get to be in like this.
Carter 2 does have highlights like this. I'm pulling up that track list now.
No, it
Fireman,
does. It's got
Money on My
Fireman.
Mind,
Yeah.
Best Rapper Alive,
Yeah.
Hustler Music.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on.
These are really good Wayne tracks.
Wait,
Get
Kieran,
over. I understand.
Kieran, let me do
but-
something quickly.
Go on.
Have you got the Carter 2 track list in front of you?
Yeah,
We do.
Right. Name track 1.
The Mob.
Carter 3 has 3 Pete.
Yeah, 3P is
The Mob's
beating
hard
that.
though. No, but the
3P
Mob
is
is hard
beating
as
that.
well.
3P
Yeah, the Mob's
is
hard,
beating
but
that.
3P.
That's all I'm saying. That 3P is beating that.
If
I've
we
got the
if we
track list,
compare
I'm ready
those
to go.
10 to these,
I'm ready to go. I've
the
got
Carter
the Carter
3
3
is up
track
there.
list against the Carter 2. Let's go
Hang on.
track.
Can I? Okay, no. go on,
Yeah.
go
This
on.
is what I want to do as well.
Let's go.
What's track 2 on Carter 2?
Money on My Mind.
Mr. Carter.
Carter. Come on, man.
Track 3.
Fireman.
A milli.
Millie.
Let's go.
And then you got Money.
Got money, maybe. What's the fourth track on
One's I'm like-
Carter 2?
Mo
Ace.
Fire, which I think is
Yeah, no, that can take that.
Yeah.
Carter 2 can take that.
That's like one of the few tracks in this, especially the first half of the album, where it's like this sounds so much like 2008.
Oh,
It's
100%.
like,
That's
got
what
money.
I was thinking, yeah. But it's T-Pain all over, though, isn't it? He's just of that time.
It is a fun track still, though.
It is,
Like,
yeah.
it's fun.
Yeah, big time. Track 5.
I'm gonna skip the skit and say Best Rapper Alive.
Oh, that's tough because you got Comfortable and that's tough.
That's close, isn't it? Because Comfortable, I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
understand people picking it.
Comfortable,
but Best Rapper
comfortable
Alive
is an
mad.
eternal banger though, and this is what I'm trying to explain here. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Carter 3 has 3 tracks that I will play forever and get hyped.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like, do you know what? I'm gonna let's just stop because I was actually just playing devil's advocate. I feel like Carter 3 is revolutionary in hip hop.
The flip flop.
I really do. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I was just because I feel like what 50 and Kanye were doing with Graduation and whatever. I feel like Wayne did it too, and I feel like people don't talk enough about how he infiltrated pop like that.
Yeah, Wayne was a monster in
It's
2008.
disgusting.
Right?
Like
This
Yeah,
is the
he was.
peak of.
if I was a contemporary, I'd think he's the best rapper ever. Because to do those 2 albums and then this one, that's unreal.
But I jotted down some stuff, right? So it debuted at number 1, which a lot of albums do, but it sold over 1 million copies in its first week. 1 million
That's
in its
disgusting.
first
Yeah,
week.
that's
And this is
mad.
like around the time that LimeWire was doing its thing, and we weren't quite at the streaming stage of.
And
of
the album leaked as well. You can't forget
And
that
the album leaked.
Some of the best tunes from the album leaked, so you had to cut them from the album. Isn't that crazy?
To be honest,
Still sold 1 million.
it's
I feel like this
it's
album would be 10 out of
undeniable.
10 if it didn't leak, because he would have had those bangers.
It's on 8 times platinum right now as well.
That's
8 times
so crazy.
you know.
Wow, almost
Yeah.
diamond.
Highest rated Wayne album on Metacritic, I think.
Yeah, it's the
It's just
highest. 87, isn't it?
you got singles like Lollipop, Armilli.
Look, there is
Right.
no debate, but I do want to say Carter 2's not like too far off. When I listened to it, I was so impressed with how consistent the production is throughout. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's actually the most cohesive out of all the Carters as well, because he's somehow like decided like I'm gonna do this like grungy like synthy stuff, but also this soulful stuff and like balance it throughout so that it doesn't
Yeah.
you don't like here and there and everywhere. Like I think that all of the Carters feel like that.
No, I'm with you. And do you know what? When I was scoring these albums, I had the Carter 2 and Carter 3 scored very similarly, like really, really closely. But I think just where the Carter 3 has the edge is just that like the numbers and the accolades like I just mentioned there. I think that
Forget about
especially
all
when
that.
you consider that after the Carter 2, Wayne goes on this mad mixtape run.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
what I was trying to get
this
to.
out as well.
Yeah.
I was going to say, forget about all the numbers, yeah? This album was playing. Everyone knows a song from the Carter 3.
Oh, 100%.
Everyone. And they love it. Comfortable, Miss Officer, those songs were playing everywhere and they're hard.
Amelie as well. The fact that Ameli's Wayne's
Amelie,
best known song. And it's like he's actually just spitting on it. It's not even commercial at all.
Pure
It's crazy.
fire.
Still today is the bass test. If you get a new pair of headphones,
Yeah.
no
100%
speakers,
is the bass test. That's what I've been doing that ever since that song landed. Every time I get a new pair of headphones, it's a Millie every single time. But you're right. It's the fact he's spitting on that, but so many people know a Millie and like, oh yeah, it's a banger. It's so out there that everybody knows. And I just remember back in that time, like literally everyone in school playing Lollipop, and I mean everyone,
Yeah.
people who don't even like hip hop. Oh, that Lollipop song is unbelievable, isn't it? And it was just everywhere. And like you said, like, Mrs. Officer, man, I can't get
Lollipop
enough of that
is
song.
amazing.
I'll be honest.
Mrs.
I'll be
Officer.
honest.
Wow.
Amelie is one of the hardest tracks that Lil Wayne's ever done. But the problem with it is there's no hook. He just says,
Yeah,
"Motherfucker,
exactly,
I'm
yeah.
ill." That's it. That's literally it. There's no hook at all.
There's no hook to bounce.
if you think now, like we're like we're in an era where you've got collectives like Griselda and that kind of music where sometimes there aren't hooks, right? With like some of this music that's not mainstream, but it's kind of like on the sort of pushing through the underground. There's a lot of artists now that don't do hooks. So
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So this was in a sense, I mean, especially as a mainstream rapper like Wayne, a little bit. Well, it's very much it resonates today. It's relevant. But do you know what it is as well? Is like with this one, I think it is just completely undeniable that Wayne, deservedly so, was the biggest rapper and probably the best rapper in the game at this point. Because
I also think he's the most influential artist
Oh yeah.
for rap music.
Yeah, 100%.
Literally, like probably maybe ever now at this point, because the new wave of rappers since
It all
him
sounds like Lil
all
Wayne.
rap like Lil Wayne. They all use his techniques and styles and like his associations and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. But I think that I'm just thinking about like his trajectory, and you think between the Carter 1 and Carter 2, okay, Jay-Z had retired in quotes. Eminem and D12 were still huge, but Eminem was now like beginning to decline, right? Encore and the compilation, he goes on his hiatus. And although 50 Cent was the biggest thing out there, G Unit as well, and New York was still probably the in region, the South was on its way up, but Wayne wasn't really. When you think of the South at that period, you think of like Ludacris and you think of
He left the South
Nelly,
after Carter 1, Carter 2.
there's plenty of us. Outkast, Missy. I don't think Jeezy had come around just yet. T.I. was on his way up, but by this point now, okay, the landscape had changed, and Kanye West had kind of went from, he took over the game, but then in the space of a year and a half, polarized it with 808. So maybe it was like this perfect sort of vacuum that Wayne could take up, but I just think that sometimes the biggest rapper in the game isn't really reflective of who the best is, whereas at this point it was deservedly so. Like he just peaked, and what I was trying to say earlier as well was like this came sort of towards the end or like around the middle of this mixtape run in which he was just putting out top quality projects after top quality projects, and he still had enough in the tank to do this with all the expectation, the leaks. It's phenomenal, man. Huge achievement, I think.
And if you look at rappers nowadays, like Future, Young Thug, any of those kind of Atlanta rappers, yeah, Lil Wayne's output is still way more than theirs. Which is like he would literally just get in front of the microphone and just be doing what he's doing, and he's got an iconic thing, the mic. When he's got the lighter and he's clicking it, he's like, you're about to hear some crazy wheezy stuff then.
And he's never reading lyrics off a book or a phone. He was always writing that, freestyling it. It's crazy.
Yeah, so Lil Wayne's ability is definitely upped. over time. But like, is he at a point now where he's like peaked, or is he just in his prime? I don't know how you lot feel about that. I feel like he's in his prime still.
I don't know whether. So in terms of putting a body of work together, I'm not sure we'll ever have a moment again like the Carter 3 or a project as strong as like that or the Carter 2. I'm not sure of that. However, when you hear his features, especially in recent years, it feels like Wayne is aging like a fine wine. I feel like some of his features and just like standalone songs, like me and Kieran talk about Mahogany quite a lot. That song is just, yeah.
There's a few. So I remember, I think when Glory dropped, I was like, okay, Wayne is actually rapping like better than he's ever rapped. I think that was the point when I clocked. He's actually rapping different now.
But when you hear the way he's spitting on something like Hot Wind Blows or
incredible.
the Conway
There's so
song
many
last year,
features,
Tear
though.
Gas.
So many.
Yeah, some of the other Tyler ones, I don't know. I'm undecided, man. I feel like, and I wanted to ask you all this about what we expect from the Carter 6. I feel like Wayne could be capable of making his best album yet, especially like, or particularly in this series. But
If there's 10 tracks on the Carter 6 and it's like you got like a Tyler track on there, you got a Griselda one on there,
A Hit Boy
you
track.
got like Hit Boy tracks,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hit Boy track
just
with-
pull together like the game with this one.
so
I
if you
just
could have
think
5,
length is important though, isn't it? If
Exactly.
he puts a lot onto it and it sort of tails off, I don't really have a doubt. I reckon the start will be fine because what Wayne's output at the moment now has just been, well, from what I've been listening, it's just some of the best I've ever heard. So I it's just this, it's the length for me. If the length is like a good 21 tracks and the album's like an hour and 20 minutes plus, then that's where it could not be. It could like sort
There
of
will
drift
be
off, and
lulls,
that's
no
the problem.
doubt, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, I feel like the Carter is, if we're talking, if it was film language, they're like epics. You know what I mean? If they were films, they'd be like these 3.5 hour films with an intermission. So I highly doubt that we'll get like a really streamlined, tight album. I feel like it's going to be at least 15, 16 tracks, maybe
What he used
maybe
to do
20
was
and beyond.
the interludes. I think on Carter 1 and 2, they benefited having those like skits because it made, I don't know, I feel like he
split the album up.
compartmentalized it.
Yeah.
It worked, yeah. It was like you could easily like just say, okay, yeah, in this section, this one is a dud, but like it's cool because this section was nice. But I don't know, he stopped doing that, and things just got messy, didn't they?
Yeah. So we've got an order then. So we've got the Carter 4 in 5th place,
Not happy with that.
the Carter 1 in 4th place, the Carter 5 in 3rd, the Carter 2 in 2nd, and obviously the Carter 3 in 1st. Kieran, quick question. I know it's from the WhatsApp group, so sorry if I put you on the spot, but you made a comment, something about Wayne has surpassed Jay-Z at this point. I'm actually genuinely interested in what you mean by that. I'm not actually trying to put you on the spot, but what do you mean?
I think there's an aspect you got to consider, like what other people in the community think as well. And I do actually think that the majority of the hip hop community do actually say Lil Wayne's the greatest rapper of all time, or at least the greatest rapper alive. And it's like, and that phrase is said so much, the greatest rapper alive, and it's like that's clearly a dig at Nas and Jay-Z.
Yeah, but are people hating on Nas and Jay-Z because they're rich? Because like everyone knows Lil Wayne's not rich. Lil Wayne's just rapping. Like Lil Wayne still needs paychecks. Jay-Z and Nas don't.
Isn't Lil Wayne rich? I swear he is.
I don't know.
They're
if
all
he's
rich, but
I think
yeah,
he's
Jay-Z
smoked up a
and
lot of his money.
He's not rich like them. Yeah,
No, he's
that's
not,
true.
yeah.
But I feel like this is the thing. Like Lil Wayne, he's just so influential. It's like unbelievable. Like he's the reason why like there's melodic autotune rap in the way it is. Not like how Kanye did it on 808s and Heartbreak, but like the way he does it, where it's like you're not even trying to be melodically like informed. You're just doing melodies, and it's like freestyling, like what direction they take, how they harmonize. It doesn't make sense like musically in a lot of ways, but I feel like he's created that whole movement.
So, for debate's sake, do you think that Lil Wayne benefited from peaking during a time where there was perhaps less competition? So, you know what I was talking about earlier about his kind of trajectory, and that in 2008, that the landscape had changed, and like Kanye had gone from, with Graduation, the biggest thing in the world, to just over a year later, you know, completely polarizing people with 808s. When we talk about Jay-Z, Nas, etc., during the sort of era that they came up in and perhaps peaked, do we think there was more competition and it was harder to stand out and be as influential as Wayne was in sort of the sort of 2007, 2008 period onwards? Or
Well, Lil Wayne's the last of the like, you know, the great modern rap groups, isn't he? And he's the only one that survived that whole length of time. Like, where's the rest of Young Money apart from Nicki Minaj and technically Drake, if you want to really stretch it? Do you know what I mean? Like, Drake was with Young Money to start out with, then he bounced pretty early on. But Lil Wayne was there till the end of Young Money, shall we say, and he made it through. So I'd say Lil Wayne came up in a hard time because he was competing with, like, how many people were on Young Money? Like 20 people? And they were all
that
pretty
was his
good.
label, though. That was like his movement. Do you know what I mean? He was the head honcho of that.
Was he, or was it
To be
Birdman?
fair, though, that is where he started struggling. Look, from like 2011 onwards, when the other people, it's these tens rappers that
Yeah, I'm
they
talking
were
about.
difficult.
I'm talking more, like I say, if we're saying that the Carter 3 was his peak, whether it's in terms of numbers and popularity as well as his, you know, the quality of his music as well, particularly that mixtape run. If you compare it to, say, like when Jay-Z came up with in the sort of late 90s, like that's my question basically, is did Wayne have less competition, which therefore meant that he stood out more and has been given that room to be more influential? Or
I don't know though, because people would be influenced by Jay-Z if, like, regardless of when he came out, because he consistently kept doing that for so long. He even had that late comeback again and everything. But like, I feel like Wayne's style is just imitated much. No one imitates Jay-Z like that. Like,
That's what I was thinking.
In that kind of way. Like, everyone imitates Wayne in that auto-tuney way.
Yeah. So my actual opinion is, I agree with you. I think that stylistically, especially, he's been incredibly influential. One of, if not the most influential rapper since he came into the game. But when we talk about, if we talk more about bodies of work and quality of music,
Hold on.
Jay-Z.
Bodies of work, Jay-Z wins in. But I think, like, Lil Wayne, there's something about the way he raps that reminds me of MF Doom. And I put him in that kind of category of, like, free association, multiple rhyming, kind of like, I don't know the technical terms for it. So it's like, comparing them as rappers it's a difficult thing because Jay-Z has so much clarity with what he says, whereas Wayne kind of, like, he plays on a thought associated with what he's saying constantly. So, like, sometimes it comes across weird, but, like, thoughts are weird as well. So it's like, I don't know, with Wayne, you kind of have to look at him the way he actually is, and I just think it's great, like, what he does, because it's like you want to imitate it, but, like, no one can imitate it without this looking weird.
Yeah.
But, like, he just does it because it's
That's
him.
a good point. I like that.
So basically, what I understood from that is it's like Jay-Z raps and tries to make it sound like he's not trying, but you know he is. Whereas Lil Wayne's not trying and it just fucking slaps.
Exactly. Like, Wayne is freestyling. Like, he's smoked a zoo. He's spitting and, like, it sounds incredible. It sounds so incredible.
But you're not wrong though. He does. He just freestyles and he does it so effortless. I can't even get my words together. But it's just like just does it with ease, and it's just freestyling. Where Jay, I can't. Yeah, it just.
The interesting thing is, though, is neither of them apparently right.
Exactly,
people find that
and when Jay does,
I've heard that about Jay, but sometimes I still think he writes. Man, it comes off too nice.
he's just skilled at writing in his head. Isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's what I mean, though. But there's still writing going on. But, like, because we've seen it where Jay-Z, there's the famous footage of him in the studio where he's, like, sitting on the floor and he is writing lyrics in his head. I think that's it blows me away every time I see it. But I get what you mean. With Wayne, it is more like perhaps veering more towards, like, what Snoop used to do, which is just going off the cuff. You know,
just put him on the spot, and then he's just gonna go. That's the thing, and you put Lil Wayne on the spot, give him a beat, he will just go, and it will just sound absolutely amazing.
Do you know what we're really lacking? You know what we're really, really lacking from Lil Wayne that I think will probably make the Carter 6 bang? It's like a LA Leakers freestyle or a Hot 97, something like that.
Yeah, he doesn't really do that, but
if he did that, people would be like, who the fuck is this guy? And he'd be like, it's Lil Wayne. What the fuck are you talking about?
There is a notorious freestyle from Wayne, though, that I remember people used to clown because he's off his nut, like, just saying weird sounds and stuff. I think it was on a Westwood one or something.
Oh, man.
Yeah, wait. Listen, utmost respect for Wayne, but there's some clangers. if you look at some albums, certain songs, certain bars.
This is I say though, if any rapper rapped as much as Wayne does, they'd have as many clangers as well.
That's
like,
the problem,
it's not
isn't it?
it's not
Yeah.
possible to rap that much. And
Yeah. Well, there's not many. I'm trying to think off the top of my head of people with the level of output. There's people like Currency. There's, Lil B has got ridiculous.
they're not at the same level
music.
though.
Yeah, Lil B's
They're
weird.
not at all.
Lil B's weird to a
Lil
degree that I don't even want to start talking about him like
near
that.
Wayne's level.
Shout out Lil B.
I mean,
One of the
in terms
other
of-
comparisons I had with Jay-Z though is I feel like Wayne's got like interesting song concepts that like I know Jay has tracks like that as well, but I feel like I'm more interested to listen to like something like Mr. Carter and like Dr. Carter even.
Oh, Dr.
Yeah, we
Carter's
didn't talk about
phenomenal.
Dr. Carter.
No,
There's these
Dr. Carter's
concepts he comes with
phenomenal.
sometimes.
That
Yeah.
concept is amazing, man.
But he has a
Absolutely
lot of
amazing.
moments like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's not forget though what Jay-Z's given us. Like, I think it's interesting to compare them though because there are definite, stylistically they're very different, but there are also similarities. And like we're talking about their writing.
I think Wayne's not
concepts.
considered enough in top 5 ever, but I think he definitely should be in that combo.
Yeah, like we say though, I think when you put out that much music, there's gonna you just can't maintain that level of quality and consistency. So, but yeah, it shouldn't at the same time it shouldn't be used to downplay his influence or his talent. So, yeah, one of the greatest of all time, one of the most iconic series of all time. I'm looking forward to the Carter 6 if it comes.
I hope it does.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Hey, this is Sean, and thanks for listening to another episode of The Grey Area. Are you an upcoming artist, critic, journalist, or content creator? Hit us up on our Discord or in our YouTube comments if you want to share new music, take part in an interview, or are interested in collaborating. Links to these can be found in the show notes. Take care.